Hello teachers, how are you? Here I am once again before you, and today I will be taking you through the process of setting up your virtual classroom. So let me share a small PPT with you once again. I hope you can see it now clearly. So as you can see, the first slide, what does it say? Online teaching is not the next big thing. It is now the big thing. But this was, told by Donna even before this pandemic outbreak occurred. So now once we are into it, we have to see how we can go about it. So before setting up your virtual classroom, let us have a look at what all things would be required for your classroom. First and foremost will be your personal computer, whether it will be a desktop or it can be a laptop. Then you can have additional input in the form of webcam and earphones with microphone. These days, though, the laptops and the desktops have inbuilt webcams and microphones. But as far as microphones are concerned, headphones are concerned, I would suggest you use them because I'm sure you would not want your learners to listen to the whistling sound of your pressure cooker in the background. So with this earphones, to some extent, you can eliminate the unwanted background sounds and noise. Then what you need to do. So first of all, you have to keep the position of your machine such that there is a proper eye contact with your learners. So the height of your webcam uh, has to be adjusted very well. Then the next thing is light. There should be sufficient light so that you are clearly visible to your learners, because darkness creates a sense of mystery, and I'm sure you would not want your learners to wander into their own thoughts and start creating some stories in their mind. So light is very important. Then the next thing is you should before you commence your live streaming of your sessions or recording your sessions, please test your microphone and your camera whether the sound is proper and the adjustments of your camera like brightness and contrast, everything is fine. Then you have to check your background. That is also very essential, especially for for young learners, because you will not want them to be distracted with toys and showpieces in your background, and they will not concentrate in what you are speaking and what you want them to learn, but rather they will start again create stories around those toys and showpieces. Then there are some suggested rules which I think would be very useful, especially especially to the ones who are doing it for the very first time. First rule number one for your learners should be that they should not mute their microphones or switch off their cameras. Why? Because if they are they are aware that their microphone is on and the camera is on, they will be aware that you can listen to them and you can see them, so they will be more focused rather than if they switch on their microphone and their cameras, they can then start doing some activity sitting there without thinking that you're not going to see or notice. Then the next rule, which I would suggest, is you should ensure that your learners raise their hands before they speak, so that which learner is wants to speak, so that then you can point out to that learner and say that yes, now it is your turn to speak. And they will speak only when they are instructed to do so. Otherwise, if everyone starts speaking, there will be chaos, as you would encounter in your normal traditional classroom scenario. And ask them to speak clearly, slowly and clearly, so that others who are also listening, sitting in other locations, can hear clearly. And always ask them to raise their hands and speak and ask for clarification wherever they don't understand. You don't want a passive learner. So always encourage them to ask questions. That way you will also know that they are with you and they are not wandering off in their own thoughts. The other very important thing is that ensure that they have a proper posture. Posture is very important because it will give them a sense of what to say awareness of the surroundings, and they will be agile and focused. So here are some of the suggested rules. So until I meet next and take you through one lesson of grade 3, which will give you some insight into how you can use our digital resources. So bye till then and take care.